great way to start the month of August here with all of you, some of the brightest minds in Chicago. My name is Nicole McCarthy, and I'm proud to serve as the Vice President for Innovation and Venture Strategy at World Business Chicago, the City of Chicago's economic development organization chaired by the mayor. Let me first offer a big thank you and congratulations to all the organizers of this event. I especially want to recognize my good friend Paul Sue of Decasonic, one of our distinguished WBC board members. Can we get a round of applause for Paul and his team? As the city's economic development agency, I'm here to say that Chicago is one of the best cities in the world when it comes to the future of business. When companies call us at World Business Chicago with an interest in relocating here, they consider many facts. Some of them: Chicago is ranked in the top 10 cities for FinTech leaders, tech talent, smart cities, manufacturing, logistics, and corporate headquarters. Earlier this year, Chicago was named the top metro in the US for corporate relocation and site selection for the 11th consecutive year. 11th, that is huge. And for the 7th consecutive year, Chicago was voted the best big city in the US by Condé Nast Travel readers. We have the right stuff to make you successful, including incredible real estate development partners like Sterling Bay.
Thank you so much. Thank you. So we've talked a little bit about use cases today, and I just want to start with a quick story. When I met Paul Sue of Decasonic 4 or 5 years ago, and he started speaking to me about what he did, I thought to myself, boy, oh boy, I am riding on a horse and carriage, and this guy is on a rocket ship. I better start understanding this quickly. So fast forward a little bit, a couple of years now, and here's a common occurrence in my home. Mom, Dad is playing cards with his imaginary friends again. Zach, they're not imaginary, they're right here. Well, then can I play too? No, you don't know how to do it. Dad, I told you how to turn on the iPad yesterday. So I'm learning slowly, but we're getting there. I just want to say that, the theme of the conference is transformations to a fresh tomorrow, and just how appropriate that is to be sitting here, right? And this land, which was formerly a steel mill, right? And Sterling Bay, and the people at Sterling Bay, and I'm proud to call myself a part of it, had the vision and the foresight to take property that was just abandoned, neglected, not at its best use, and is in the process of transforming it into not only this beautiful building you see today, but will be a vibrant and fantastic community for tomorrow. Much like what all the innovators here are doing to the web and how we're going to interact and bridging that gap and making it more accessible and more usable. We are doing that to our communities. And it's so great to be able to partner with all of you and to see you all here and to be able to transform our city and our world together. And so I want to welcome you here on behalf of Sterling Bay and welcome you to our building. I want to play a short video, a little bit more about what we do. And here you go.
My name is Andy Glore. I'm the CEO of Sterling Bay. It's really hard to assemble this many quality people together, and we've done that over the last 15, 20 years. Everything we do has to be unique. Everything has to tell a different story.
At Sterling Bay, we build strategic relationships that leave a lasting impact. Wherever we go, whatever we build, we set new standards. Our creative submarkets bring leading-edge design and innovative spaces to global brands.
I hope that visitors can see themselves and imagine themselves in our building.
We strive to create experiences that transform our neighborhoods. Our job is to shape markets and define cities.
Community stakeholders appreciate and value the approach that we are taking.
I'm happy that Sterling Bay has made this community its neighborhood.
And it has really served as a model for what engagement should look like.
Sterling Bay is different because of our culture primarily. We also are extremely relationship based.
Transactional deals have never been our thing, And when we enter a community or sign a new tenant, we're in it for the long haul, and we'll pull out all the stops to nurture these relationships.
Sterling Bay is successful because of the people. We focused on collaboration and teamwork.
If we can say yes to something you're asking for, we're going to find a way to say yes.
Our life sciences division pioneers innovation, paving the way for next-gen research.
We have accumulated kind of the best and brightest in the business.
While our residential properties offer luxury living with signature style, hospitality-inspired services, and unrivaled amenities. As we've grown into different verticals across industrial, multifamily, life sciences, creative office, master planning, and entertainment districts, ESG continues to be a focus.
Our ESG initiatives over the next 3 to 5 years are critical paths. I think it's a really important element of what developers need to do, and I think it's a responsibility of ours.
Geographically driven, we invest in green spaces, local art, job creation, and civic engagement. Our responsibility goes beyond the brick and mortar.
And I think ultimately we like to see ourselves as the best operator of commercial real estate in the country, and that's our goal. We want our buildings and our developments to be generational.
At Sterling Bay, we're building toward better.
So, thank you again. I hope you get a little taste of what we do, and we're excited to have you all here. And before I pass this back to Nicole, I found a quote that I just wanted to share with you from Mark Twain, and I think it's pretty apropos. It says, "It's hopeless for the occasional visitor to try and keep up with Chicago. She outgrows his prophecies faster than he can make them. She is always a novelty, for she is never the Chicago you saw when you passed through her the last time." And I think that that's important, and you're seeing that realized even today through the works of Sterling Bay, through the works of Decasonic, through the works of World Business Chicago, and all of you that have come to Chicago to see this wonderful city and what we can do and what we have to offer. So thank you all, and I'm going to hand it back to Nicole to tell you a little bit more about it.
Thank you, Arie. I mean, as you can see, Chicago is an extremely pro-business city. Thanks to a strong labor market, affordability, cultural amenities, thanks to innovators like Sterling Bay, and a focus on innovation. Last year alone, 516 unique startups were funded in Chicago, making us one of the largest startup economies in the country. We're also leading the way in our support of young and diverse talent. It's why we're proud of a couple of more facts. Chicago is the #1, and I hope this gets applause, Chicago is the #1 metro for VC-backed companies founded by women. Yes, we are also the #2 metro for VC-backed companies founded by people of color. So let's hope we can get that up to #1. Our FinTech ecosystem is no exception to this emerging excellence. We have a long and storied history of innovation across the financial services, insurance, and regulatory industries. This deep-rooted legacy sets a strong foundation for our thriving FinTech ecosystem, which has become a critical hub for innovation and growth. Our Chicago FinTech ecosystem employs 41,500 people. We saw $4.51 billion in growth capital investment in 2021 alone. And the FinTech ecosystem represents a diverse array of over 300 companies, including unicorns like M1 Finance, Amount, and Infusion. And so now, as we look to the future with partners like Decasonic, Chicago is poised to make significant strides with advancements in AI, crypto, and blockchain technology. These cutting-edge developments promise to revolutionize the industry, and our city is at the forefront of this transformation. I hope you can all feel it in this room today. I feel like I can, for sure. And with World Business Chicago's innovation and venture team, I'm proud to share that we have several programs that connect startups and investors, talent with career opportunities, and startups with our world-class corporate ecosystem. So please feel free to meet me or my colleague Lauren. Maybe you can raise your hand so they can come find you after to learn more about today. But thank you. Please go eat your lunch. We appreciate you being here today with us.
I'd like to actually take 20 more.